What's up? So just dropped Jules off at school and now I am heading to meet my friend because we are going to Asheville, North Carolina for a couple of days just to hang out and chill, maybe get into some hiking and some other stuff. But yeah, looking forward to that trip. Jules just asked me to bring her something back from Asheville, so I wasn't planning on it, but now I feel like I gotta get my girl something. So gotta find some type of gift shop or souvenir shop somewhere that I go to bring them back something from the trip. But yeah, looking forward to that, and we'll see what we get into. I don't know. Asheville, here we come. Out of curiosity, does anybody else tend to overpack when they're going on not a solo trip, but like a trip where you're not going with your family? I think because with my family, we're typically going on trips to the beach where we're taking a wagon and beach toys and big old beach towels and umbrellas and stuff to set up on the beach. And we'll typically drive there and set up immediately before going and checking in a hotel or anything. And so we try to pack as light as possible when it comes to suitcases so that we have space for all the other stuff. So we end up packing in one suitcase for me, my wife, and 2 girls, which means I get like a tiny little Harry Potter nook in the suitcase for my stuff. And so now that I'm going on a trip without my family, and anytime I do, I feel like I fill up an entire suitcase by myself, even though I'm only going for like 3 or 4 days and have no need for all this stuff. I tend to overpack just because I can, and I'm like, ooh, look at all this space left over in the suitcase. Makes no sense, but yeah, so I'm definitely well overpacked, but it is what it is. And I got my pillow because hotel pillows just are not the move for me. I can't, they have the like soft and firm pillows, but neither of them work. They're way too fluffy, have my neck all cricked and jacked up in the morning, so I always have to bring my own pillow. Am I the only one that brings my own pillow to hotels, or do y'all do that too? Curious, let me know, because I'm curious, is anybody else doing that, or am I the only one? And does anybody else pack way more than they need when they're packing in a suitcase by themselves versus when you got to go with other people? Or again, am I the only one? Let me know. So I made a complete rookie mistake. I forgot to pack my deodorant. So I'm gonna run into the store really quickly so I can get some deodorant, because that is not a good way to start off your trip funky. Success. Got my deodorant. Now, back on the road. Just got to my friend Eric's house and we are getting ready to head out. Got the car packed. Guitar, well, it's up there. And we are ready to head out in a few minutes to Asheville. Checked into the hotel and now we're going on a little bit of a hike. So I hope I make it out the woods, y'all. I hope I make it out the woods. I know, but the trees are marked with like yellow and blue, so as long as we got yellow and blue, if it switches colors, we're screwed. Yellow. Oh, okay, we're just yellow. On day 2 of the trip, and already been super busy with work. Been on some conference calls and all that good stuff. But I'm thinking we're gonna get ready to go to a coffee shop just because we want to get out of the hotel room to get more work done. So we're trying to decide if we want to do Starbucks or some like local coffee shop, because we want to hit up some hiking trails later on today. So we'll see. Nothing seems to be close here to where we are in terms of like the hiking trails, the good ones. So we might do the Starbucks that's right here and work from there for a while, and then go find a hiking trail, a different one from yesterday. I don't know. We'll see how the day pans out. And then I think last time we were here a couple of years ago, we did the day pass for the Y. And that's really cool because obviously they have like workout room, they have gyms, so you can play basketball, they have all that good stuff. But in addition to that, they also have a what's it called? They have the sauna. They have a really nice sauna and hot tub jacuzzi situation. So it was really cool last time for like rest and recovery. So really looking forward to that. And we'll probably do that today, maybe tomorrow too. We'll see. It's all kind of up in the air just as things are panning out. But yeah, gonna head to some coffee shop eventually, work from there for a while, and then probably go do some hiking and see what we can get into today. Change of plan. We ended up going back in and working more in the hotel, and now we are going to hike, but stopped in the store to get some water and some other little knickknacks to eat on before then. But yeah, we're gonna go hike. No coffee shop today apparently, so we'll see how the rest of the day pans out. That was a long hike. What did we hit? We hit 2 hours and 20 minutes. A little over that. Gosh, 8.78 miles. I think that's the most that I've walked ever. It was a good walk though. It was long, but it was worth it. Different day, different hiking trail. So we did end up making it to the Y yesterday. Didn't take any cameras in because I'm not supposed to be filming in locker rooms and stuff like that, obviously. But I had a really interesting experience after hiking 9 miles and probably not drinking anywhere near as much water as I should have. I went and sat in the sauna for like 30 minutes, maybe more, and then went straight from the sauna into the jacuzzi for like 15 or 20 minutes. That was boiling hot. And then tried to get out to rinse off before going into the steam room, and got super lightheaded and straight up blacked out. And apparently I was out for like 5 minutes. So yeah, that was an interesting experience, and I learned to definitely drink water and take longer breaks in between hot events. Going from, yeah, the message at the end of the day, kids, is to drink your water, stay hydrated, and don't go from sauna to jacuzzi to steam room back to back to back without taking adequate time in between. Learn my lesson. Thankfully, I was already in the process of sitting down before I fell, and so I didn't fall very far, didn't break anything, didn't cut up anything. Got a couple of scrapes and bruises, but nothing serious. But yeah, might try to go back today if they let me in. They might have blacklisted me, but I've been drinking a lot more water today and feel more prepared. Alright, so the trip to Asheville is officially over. I would say that it ended really well. The only hiccup during the trip was my brief moment of my lapse of judgment in making sure that I took in enough water and blacking out in the at the YMCA. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. Getting to go to the arcade last night, that was a lot of fun. It was like $12 and you can come and go as you please. You get a wrist bracelet thing that lets you come and go as you please, and I think it stays open until 2 a.m. But the way that I am at my big age, anything after 9 p.m. is like hard stop. So we went there for a couple of hours and that was a lot of fun. Got to play different pinball games and just arcade games, and the cool thing is that for $12 you get to play all those games unlimited. So it's free, well, not free, but you know, you don't have to pay individually to play any of the pinball slot machines. Not slot machines, it's not a casino. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The pinball machines and like skee ball, the different arcade games, you can just play as much as you want, unlimited. They also have some like PS5s hooked up to some really large TVs above the bar so that you can play Mario Kart or whatever different games that they have there. So there's different like sections. There's upstairs and a downstairs. They also have pool downstairs, which you do have to pay $1 to play pool. $1 per game. You know, they have a little coin machine that you put $1 into. And I mean, I guess it makes sense because if you didn't limit people, you'd probably have some people sit at the pool table for hours. So to keep things moving, you know, you got to pay $1 to play, and once you hit the balls in the holes, they don't come back out, kind of like miniature golf. That last hole, just to ensure that when you're supposed to be done, you're done. But yeah, overall, the night was great. We ended up eating at Wahoo just because by the time we left, everything else was pretty much closed unless it was at a bar or a club. And again, at my big age, not about that life. Yeah, the trip was a lot of fun. We got in 2 really good hikes, and just got to kick back, relax, chill, talk a lot about work stuff so that we could get some plans and some action plans and things and items in order. So I would say all in all, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, it was productive, fun, relaxing. Now headed back to the family. Tanya has been juggling both girls and 2 dogs and 10 chickens while I've been gone, so got to go home and relieve her. And today, with it being Saturday, both girls have different events that they're in, so she's really juggling, getting one girl to a birthday party, then getting the other girl to another birthday party, and then they both have a combined event that they're going to later on tonight in the neighborhood. So it's just a lot. I'm leading worship tomorrow by myself at church, and I was supposed to, in my mind, I took my guitar with me on the trip thinking like, oh, I'll rehearse on the trip, but crazy enough, between work and hiking and stuff like that, I didn't have time to rehearse because we weren't just like stationary in the room chilling that much. So I'm gonna go home and get one of my daughters and try and get some rehearsal in before tomorrow, so that way. But I feel good. I feel good about the set list. It's stuff I've all played before and feel comfortable doing. But yeah, that is what the rest of today is going to look like.